The maritime industry is the backbone of the global economy. Approximately 90% of the world's goods are transported by sea. This massive scale makes maritime logistics absolutely crucial for economic stability, but it also creates a high-stakes digital environment. Because of this extreme reliance, shipping routes and port networks have become prime, lucrative targets for sophisticated cybercriminals. Modern maritime operations rely on the seamless integration of two distinct technological domains, IT and OT. Information technology, or IT, manages the vessel's data systems, including office networks, crew communications, and cargo manifests. Operational technology, or OT, controls the physical ship itself. This includes propulsion engines, steering mechanisms, and navigation systems. While integrating these systems improves efficiency, it creates a bridge that exposes critical OT machinery to digital cyber threats. Cybersecurity in the maritime industry is no longer just an IT issue. It is a mandatory operational requirement. Under IMO Resolution MSC.428, 98, cyber risk management must be integrated into every vessel's safety management system. This means that all shipping companies must actively address cyber risks as part of the ISM code. Compliance has been strictly enforced since the first annual verification after January 1, 2021. According to the FBI, cyber incidents resulted in losses surpassing $10.3 billion in 2022, with phishing as the predominant crime. Phishing involves sending fraudulent messages that appear legitimate, often using compromised known addresses of maritime vendors or port authorities. Attackers use psychological tricks like a sudden urgent invoice to convince crew members to reveal sensitive information or download malicious content. Always verify the sender's actual email address and remain skeptical of unexpected urgent requests before clicking any links or attachments. Another critical threat is ransomware, a malicious attack that encrypts a vessel's or port's critical systems and files. Attackers lock you out of your own network, demanding a ransom payment to restore access to navigation and cargo management systems. This makes ransomware a complete business stopper, severely disrupting logistics, causing massive financial loss, and halting operations. Alarmingly, even when ransoms are paid, only 35% of organizations fully recover their data. Prevention is the only true defense. Another critical threat is GPS spoofing. Deliberate interference with a ship's GPS signals that feeds incorrect positional data to the navigation systems. This forces the vessel off its intended course. For example, recent U.S. Coast Guard data shows a marked increase in GPS interference in high-risk areas like the Strait of Hormuz. If the electronic chart display blindly trusts this spoofed data, it can lead to severe navigational errors, directing the ship straight into hazardous shallows. Crews must be trained to recognize the early signs of interference, cross-reference with radar or AIS, and immediately switch to manual navigation protocols. Despite the increasing complexity of ship systems, the most vulnerable link in maritime cybersecurity is still the human element. According to industry data, an overwhelming 97% of cyber attacks rely on social engineering techniques. Attackers try to trick crew members into clicking malicious links, downloading malware, or revealing credentials. This makes you, the crew, not just a potential target, but the absolute first line of defense. To protect our vessels from these threats, every crew member must practice strict cyber hygiene. Let's review the golden rules of onboard digital safety. Rule 1. Never use unverified USB drives on ship computers. One infected flash drive can bypass firewalls and compromise the operational technology network. Rule 2. Enforce strong, unique passwords for all systems. Compromised credentials are the easiest entry point for attackers. Rule 3. Strictly separate personal devices from the ship's network. Never connect smartphones to critical navigation or machinery systems. Even with the best defenses, a cyber incident can still occur on board. When it does, your immediate reaction is critical to saving the ship's systems. First, detect the anomaly. If a system becomes unresponsive, shows strange pop-ups, or behaves erratically, do not ignore it. Second, disconnect. If possible, physically unplug the affected machine from the ship's network to prevent the threat from spreading to critical OT systems. Finally, report it immediately to the master or the designated person ashore. Remember, rapid reporting is far more important than trying to fix the issue yourself. Cybersecurity is an ongoing commitment. To ensure fleet-wide readiness, regulatory bodies are enforcing strict training mandates. Under the new USCG regulations, all personnel on subject vessels must complete mandatory cybersecurity training by January 2026. Furthermore, IMO guidelines require integrating this continuous crew training directly into your ship's safety management system. Upon successful completion, you receive a personalized, verifiable certificate ready for port state control and class society audits.